basically. So instead of buying something that had a little spout, he asked me to make one. You love your French press, but it is annoying. Clean it. Yes, I hate it so much. And I'm so like particular. I need it to be super clean, so I like really clean it every single time. Yeah, so this is bone dry. I made two again, and the funny thing is when he showed me the AeroPress and everything, and I took measurements, and then I left those measurements at work for a week. But I wanted to start throwing these. I didn't want to wait, so I threw two. And then when I finally remembered to look at the measurements, they were both too small. Like the opening, the AeroPress is not going to fit inside of this, unfortunately. So I had to rethrow those. Luckily, it's a very simple shape. It's just a cylinder, and then I like make a spout, which is not very difficult. We'll see though. We'll see if my spouts work. We'll see. It's tricky to make a spout that pours well and doesn't just dribble. But these are cute. I mean, like, this is cute for whatever you want to use it for, right? And I did these cute little circle handles. They just felt good with the shape of it. Yeah. So I haven't decided how I'll glaze them yet. But they'll be cute. I'll probably put them on Etsy eventually. Yeah. These just need to be fired, so these are very brittle right now. Have to be careful. And here's some other crap that I have just laying around. This is a mug that a friend of mine requested, and I have to check with her what glaze she wants, but it's kind of bubbly. And I did a lot of texture on it, so the glaze will look very cool on it. Here you can see a little maybe. This is bisque. This will be kind of a tan color and also have a bunch of black speckles in it. You can't see those now, but I can feel them when I threw it. Then we also have another coworker of mine requested some ring holders. So I made two like very different styles. One's a little more like contemporary, I think, straight walls. This one's a little more like classic-ish design. Got a little wing out there. So I just need to glaze those. I haven't decided how I'm going to glaze them though. I do want to use this glaze, which I have right here, that I ran out of, and I'm waiting for more. I recently made a whole bunch of yarn bowls for a event I was selling at. They turned out really nice. You can see the swirl. So this is for like knitting. I guess crochet, you could use it too. Probably. It's just a yarn bowl. It's not like a knitting bowl. These two have some imperfections that I have to fix. This one, a chunk got stuck to the kiln shelf, so I need to sand that down, and I haven't gotten around to that. Otherwise, it's fine. This big one, so I did two different sizes. It would definitely work for that. Nice. I was participating in a a barn crawl, which is a made-up event that was made to connect people with farms who have animals that produce wool. I guess that's sheep. I don't really know too well. So people who have like just straight up wool, it's just freshly sheared, and then people who make, you know, yarn, people who take yarn and make it into whatever. They were trying to connect those groups of people together, and they were just inviting the public to all of these farms. But they wanted, you know, some other events to be happening at each farm. So they, my friend asked me to sell at his parents' farm, and they requested yarn bowls. Aren't all events made up? Yeah, but I think it's like the first of its kind, you know? Like you hear, thanks Kay, you hear barn crawl and you're like, I don't know what that is. Like pub crawl, that, you know, those people do those often, but a barn crawl, I mean, even when I was asked, I was like, excuse me, can you tell me what that is? Because I don't understand. And what does pottery have to do with the barn? But they requested some things that would be specific to their audience, such as yarn bowls. I sold most of the yarn bowls. I only have these two, which I didn't even sell because I need to fix. And then I didn't